BloodBath, a level you probably heard of because it's basically one of Geometry Dash's most popular levels ever made. I even knew BloodBath when I didn't even have Geometry Dash. But what are the worst parts in BloodBath? Hey guys, so I know I haven't been posting lately, and my real actual last post was like 3 weeks ago, and the reason I've been taking so long is because I've been playing BloodBath to actually know what are the worst parts in BloodBath, so I don't give you guys some false information, and it hasn't been fun. This is basically the nutshell of me trying to figure that out. Also, I don't think 3 people liked my upload schedule, and I was taking 5 years to upload, and this is my subscriber count before, and this is how it is right now. Yeah, it's whatever. Hope those guys come back. I promise I'll upload more often. But for everyone who has been waiting for the 5 years for me to upload, here are the worst parts in BloodBath. The beginning isn't that hard, and it's really a piece of cake. Is what I would have said if this ball part didn't exist and this ship part. The reason I find this ball part so hard is because it's so fast and they want you to click super fast, but like at the right moment, or else you're gonna hit one of these 2 spikes. But everything after those 2 spikes is pretty easy, but this ship part you have to instantly hold because you're upside down, and if you don't, you're dead. And then you have to click slightly or quickly on this portal, or else you're dead from these bottom spikes or top spikes. The rest is kinda easy, just some pretty type gags. Then after all of that, make sure you hold or else you'll die to whatever this is. And if you do get past this thing and you're still not holding, you get launched up and then you get killed by this tiny spike. But after that, you're in this ball part. It's not that hard, but it has some pretty tight timing. But this is basically everything done for the beginning. And now for the most stressful part, Michigan's part. Michigan's part is debated as the hardest part in BloodBath, but in my opinion, I don't think it's the hardest part in the level. And I'm not saying that this is easy. There's some pretty hard clicks, like this UFO part where I have to click exactly on these bottom spikes. And I really think everything after that is kinda easy because this wave is pretty easy and the cube part in the beginning. And to prove that I don't find this that hard, here's me actually doing the whole part. The only part I found pretty hard were these 2 UFO parts. And this mini wave, the person who worked on this part pushed out a block behind the spike, so it makes it more harder. After that, you have to do this other mini wave part, which isn't that hard, but the transition into the UFO portal is so bad. But after that, it's this UFO part, which isn't that hard, but these last 2 clicks into Crack's part is pretty hard. But this is the end of Michigan's part and this person's part. I don't really know how to say their name, but yeah. And in my opinion, the most hard part in BloodBath, Crack's part. And if I sound a little different, this is because I'm using a different mic than I usually use. So you're probably going to hear me use this mic more often. Just tell me guys what you think about it in the comments. Crack's part. The hardest part in my opinion because this part is super fast and it has some pretty hard ship control. And I'm going to keep these part a little more short because we're almost at 5 minutes and I don't want this to be an hour-long video. So I'll be more short on these parts. Sonic's part, I think that's how you say it, is pretty difficult because you have to do some pretty fast and precise clicks to get past these saws. But the hardest part is this part. It's really a gamble to see if you get past this part or you get hit by the top or bottom saws. But this is the end for this part. And for the most stressful part in the whole level, Etzer's part. Etzer's part, the most stressful part in the whole level because this is basically the final stretch. And this part needs some pretty fast and precise clicks. Hardest part is probably these blue orbs because most of the times you can't get into the straight fly, and if you do, you have to be in a good position in the straight fly. But this is the end of Etzer's part, and now for Havoc's part. I think that's how you say it, which isn't that hard, just getting into the wave is the hardest part. And this part. This is the worst because these orbs need to be clicked perfectly. Because if you don't, you either hit the floor or the wall. And you just need to time these orbs perfectly. And then you go into this straight flying duel, which isn't that hard, but now you're into the ending, G-Boy's part. When you make it here, you're stressed because you have to make this timing and do this upside down straight fly and some pretty hard bar clicks. But then the last click, and if you die here, I'm just sorry for you. But if you do it, you're done. You just beaten BloodBath, which is a legendary level. So all people who have beaten this, congratulations. And even I might try to beat this level. Yes! Again, sorry for not uploading as much, but I promise I will start live streaming more often. Anyways, thank you guys for watching the worst parts in BloodBath. Bye bye. And if you like my content, I also make games, and I'm currently making a remake of Buckshot Roulette. I have recently posted a trailer. You should go check it out.